success story for this event, I was hesitant. I was very hesitant because I was afraid I can't deliver it well. I'm not good at public speaking. I might stammer and my voice might shake whenever I feel nervous. But then I thought, this is part of being a teacher. My journey to becoming a licensed professional teacher was far from easy. As the breadwinner of my family, I spent 7 years working as a domestic helper, 5 years in Singapore, and 2 years in Hong Kong. When I was in Hong Kong, I worked to a Nepalese family who loved hosting parties where I would cook and serve aside from daily household chores. I was even brought to Nepal during their vacation. It was in those moments, serving away from home, that I realized I was trapped in what felt like modern slavery. When I returned to Hong Kong, I made a life-changing decision to terminate my contract and go back home in February 2018. With little savings, I started a small sari-sari store and a backyard piggery. Never did I imagine I'd be starting college at the age of 33. But when Talagang Community College opened a new campus just minutes away from home, I was inspired to take a leap of faith. Balancing my business and studies wasn't easy, but I pushed through and eventually graduated cum laude. Still I knew the real battle was yet to come, the licensure examination for teachers. I spent my spare time listening to letter reviews online, then eventually enrolled in a review center. There, I often felt out of place and intimidated, especially when I discovered one of my high school classmates, now a doctorate holder and a professor, was one of my lecturers. Napag-iwanan na talaga ako, ang sabi ko sa sarili ko. I constantly struggled with anxiety and self-doubt, but every time I took review assessments, my confidence slowly returned. I ranked 9th in the national pre-board exams of CBRC, but when the actual let came, small mistakes haunted me. Shading error, panic, second guessing. I made a shading error in general education portion. Instead of shading number 28 letter B, I mistakenly shaded number 29 letter B. Afraid that making erasures would cause further issues on my answer sheet, I did not erase letter B in number 29, although I was very sure that the correct answer is letter B. I panicked when I learned that there was only 1 hour left out of the 2 hours given to answer Gen Ed, and I was only in number 72. Wala pa sa kalahati ang nasasagutan ko. So I quickly read the question in number 72, look for the keyword, and quickly shade the option that seemed related. Then I realized that 2 other options were also related to the keyword. Still, I did not make any erasure. I left the testing center feeling defeated. When a friend asked me, magtatap na ba? I suddenly replied, sorry, pero bali-bali ang pakpak na agila. Waiting for the result was the most torturous part of this journey. I prayed hard, not for a spot at the top, but just to pass. But when the results came out, I couldn't access the list, but a friend sent me a screenshot with my name among the passers. I cried tears of joy. But when I saw my rating, it is just zero 0.2 short for the top 10, I was flooded with regret and kept saying, sana pala nag-erase ako. Then my special someone reminded me, why are you freaking out? Will it change anything? Think of your friends who miss passing by few points. His words brought me back to gratitude. Now, I'm part of the registry of qualified applicants in Tamalik North District, and currently pursuing my master's degree at Republic Colleges of Ginobatan Incorporated. My journey may not have made headlines, but it's a story of courage, resilience, and grace. I may not be a top-notcher, but I am proud to say I made it, because God is great and benevolent. I know we are all blessed in so many ways that we couldn't even see. So to all my fellow lead passers, congratulations, we made it. But let's not forget to express our gratitude to our beloved alma mater, our Pandayan ng Pangarap, to the faculty and staff for their efforts in providing us quality education. And for those who tried but did not make it, do not lose hope. Do not let failure tear you apart. I am sure God has beautiful plans for you too. He will reveal all things in His perfect time. Let me end this speech with a quote from John Wooden. Success comes from knowing that you did your best to become the best that you are capable of becoming. Once again, good afternoon to each and everyone.